Yo, what's up, guys? It's International O back at it with another one. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate it. Goes a long way. The numbers are going up. 798. We almost at 800. Appreciate everybody that's been following. This is not a review per se. For this video, I kind of want to talk about what's been going on in sneakers as of late. I noticed a lot of people been irritated and frustrated with striking out on shoes. I myself have been striking out on shoes. Like the last week, I've been having some success, but for the most part, I've been striking out, and 100% I've been striking out on the foot sites raffles for sure. Ever since they've done the flex, I haven't hit at all on any shoe since they've done the Flex app in February. So I talked to someone who works at a foot site store and asked him about it, you know, what's going on with it. Because before then, man, I used to hit on every shoe. Sometime I would hit at all 3 stores. So to go from all 3 stores to not hitting at all for 6 months is troubling to me. So I just asked him, you know, what's going on, and he told me that due to, I guess, the pandemic, well, he said as of late, the shipments have been getting smaller, and then with COVID, it's gotten even worse. So, like for instance, the biohacks that came out today, some stores like a House of Hoops that would normally get 48 pairs, 60 pair, or whatever, they only got 12 pairs, and some spots got 36. You know, 48, not that many. And in some cases, if you're like me, I wear a size 13. He says sometimes with certain shipments, Nike haven't been sending out 11.5s and 13s. So that's been an issue too. Now, the only thing I don't like about it is that the app is not advanced enough to tell you if you pick a size 13 at this particular store, if you pick at 3 stores, this particular store don't have that size. So there's no use in you filling out or picking that location as a destination for their size. I guess they're not that advanced. So you could be blindly picking stores that don't even have your size and you still lose. So that's that kind of sucks with the Flex app. Now with me, I know also you win when you buy more. Now for me, I have, I think, 160,000 Flex points. So I stopped using head starts because I'm not hitting. So it really is no use in hitting head starts. So I've been hitting a lot of my shoes. Oh, I've been buying shoes on there. Certain shoes that's not like a new release, Air Max and different stuff like that, or a restock. Today is actually the first day I hit on a release on Foot Locker, well, Foot Action ever. I know it's been long. If I haven't, it's been ages. But today I hit on the biohacks on Foot Action website, surprisingly, to my surprise. But yeah, it's been a concerning problem. So I just kind of want to give you guys a reason. And even with Nikes, a lot of people have been on the sneakers app and they haven't been hitting. Now, granted, bots do play an important role in this also, bots and resellers. But you also have that issue. Then you have the issue of you know, shipments being smaller. And then even on the sneakers app, they usually don't, the production have went down there too because of their warehouse. They don't have as many employees as they normally would due to COVID-19. So it's just been a rough time, man. This whole pandemic has put a dent into things. If you are truly a sneaker lover and you buy kicks, it has put a dent in what's going on. So, you know, you just got to keep trying. Like for me, I try at boutiques also, aside from just the foot sites. As far as Jordans, I actually haven't had any luck with boutiques either. But I mean, I keep trying. I had the camo Air Max 90. I hit at In Clothing. I think everything else has just been me, you know, trying to get it on release day or whatever, or having to pay resale for it. But yeah, I haven't hit on the boutiques. Again, my size 13 is the money size because the production has been small on that. So unfortunately, my size has become a money size. If you look online at StockX or GOAT, you'll see shoes that's, you know, 8 through 11 that's going for 400, and then when it gets to a 13 it's like $1,800 or something insane. It's because it's the money size, and the production for that size for that particular shoe has been small or almost next to non-existent. So that's been the issue that I have been having as a size 13 trying to get shoes as of late. So that's why you know, when I'm doing reviews, I may do a review on something that's just not, you know, a hype release. Like, you know, some of the shoes I'll do is something that was like a general release, like the Bel Airs. I hit those on the Sneakers app, but I was told that production on those were in abundance. The grade 5s, they had them, but as you can see also with some of these stores that they on the drop, they'll produce a lot, and then they will have a lot in production, but they won't release them all that one day. They'll have it stretched out over restocks and restocks and restocks. Prime example, that top 3 5, Jordan 5 or what the 5, whatever, and the DMP 6s. Those two are still being restocked to this day. Like, I saw those restocked this week. So that lets me know that they had tons of those because they continue to restock. So yeah, it's just a waiting game, man, to see if this pandemic just dies out. And then, like I said, I did another video speaking on Adidas. Adidas, they're not sending Yeezys to stores until the pandemic is over, because they don't want, and really that's what all this is about, even with Nike. They don't want lines. They don't want a bunch of people in line to get a shoe. So that's why we're seeing this shortage in releases to stores. And then some stores are not even getting the releases on release day. They're sending them after. So it's kind of like a surprise, you know, restock or a surprise drop, to where they know it won't be a bunch of people lined up because they're not expecting it. So my advice, if you're out and about, because I haven't been in a store since March. I have not been in a mall or a shoe store since March. My advice to you, if you are going to a shoe store, I would check regularly. You can call, and sometimes they'll tell you, no, we don't have it, and they do. So I wouldn't call. I mean, you can, but I wouldn't advise it. If you are out and about, you want to put your mask on or whatever, take safety precautions, I would check your local stores during the week. Maybe Tuesdays and Thursdays for restocks. You know, sometimes, like I said, either restock or they'll get a shipment late. I know for sure that a Foot Action here in Houston, a couple of them didn't have these on release date at all. And a friend of mine went in there on that following Thursday and they just got their shipment in. So you may want to check, like I said, check the stores during the week. And, you know, that may be helpful towards you getting a shoe if they don't have it a release day. Because I've seen people fill out on the Flex app for a shoe, and then they come back and tell them that their reservation, well, not their reservation, but their submission has been canceled, and they don't explain why. Well, that's because they didn't get their shipment, so the shoe becomes first come, first serve. And then I've seen people hit on a shoe, and then when they go to the store is boarded up and closed. So I just really feel like Foot Locker is really doing a poor job with this Flex app, and it needs to be fixed. Or just go back to what you were normally doing, because I don't think this is working. And with people who are faithful buyers and loyal buyers to you all, like myself, that would hit, because my accounts, I would spend like damn near 10, 15,000 a year. So you have people like that who are loyal and they're not hitting on anything. They become discouraged and go elsewhere to spend money. So that's something that they definitely need to look at moving forward if they want to continue to have success in sales. But that's pretty much it. That's what I want to explain to you guys. So if anybody was having trouble or trying to understand what's going on, because I know a lot of people just blame it primarily on the bots, and that's part of it, but that's not the whole gist of what's going on. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in and taking time to listen to the explanation. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much. And until the next video, you guys be cool.